Hey guys, how you doing? It is me, Masood, back again with another social media deep dive, and today we're going to be discussing the MLS, more about the MLS. If you recall, I did an MLS video a couple of weeks ago, actually last week I believe, about how the MLS can become the best league in the world through using Twitch and YouTube live streaming basically. And I go through basically in detail, not in specific detail, but just enough detail to let you understand how important these new types of platforms are and how how undervalued they are in social media. A lot of people are gravitating towards Instagram and Facebook and YouTube, but not many people are gravitating towards Twitch. There's an incredible gaming community in Twitch, and if MLS captured their footage and maybe streamed it online through Twitch or YouTube Live, also used influencer marketing to sponsor the top 50 football gaming guys on Twitch, I'm sure that they would have a significant increase in their viewership and their brand equity long term. So that was a video that I did prior, and this is a similar video but not very specific to a particular team, and that team is D.C United. Now, D.C United is of course it's an American football team, the real football, not American football, but the real football, soccer. Yeah. Anyways, but basically, DC United, they boast players. The more recently, they have been known to sign the likes of Wayne Rooney from Manchester United, and he's one of the big star names from abroad that has come to this particular football club and has really made an impact. In fact, some of his games have gone viral. In fact, one of the most prominent ones was his famous chase down of the last defender, kicking the ball up top for the game's winner. That was an incredible highlight. And I wouldn't say they're the most popular team, because there are popular teams out there, but that's what we're going to discuss today. We're going to discuss how, and my strategy would be how DC United can become the most popular MLS team to come out of America. And I'm sure once you have that title, you will have enormous amount of scouting opportunities, player opportunities, players that wanting to sign to you, fans from abroad tuning in that want to watch your matches, and being number one has its benefits, and that's what I want to do. I want to help DC United get to number one. But let's get into DC United. I'm just waffling right now. My main thing is how they can build their fan base worldwide, and that's the main goal. That's the main objective. To be honest with you, that's the main objective. And guys, I am the worst speller, so please forgive me for my spelling mistakes. This is not an English contest. This is not a spelling bee. This is a strategy session, and forget about the spelling for now. They're currently on 112k followers on Instagram, and my goal is to grow them to 1 million followers. I believe they can do that in 1 year. It's very possible with the things that I'm about to say right now. Now, DC United looks to be a team that is a forward-thinking team and wants to play for the future. What I would do, like I said before, stuff like live streaming, stuff like that is very, very undervalued attention. So many people will tune into it if you know and you play your cards right with where you stream and how you stream, and where you're promoting to promote that stream as well. So knowing that, I would stick with the same concept that I used for the MLS, because it's the same thing. Why change something if it's not broken and if it makes sense as well? I would use live streaming. Let me just do this in capital letters so you know it's emphasis. Live streaming as the main. Actually, before we say that, as the main, my plan before I start getting to anything is always establishing a long form content. Why do you establish long form content? Long form content is the backbone to virality, if that's a word. Please correct me if I'm wrong. But you know what I'm saying. It's the backbone to going viral. It's the backbone for people knowing about your brand, your business, your establishment. It is the backbone for any type of content creation, you could think of, because you could literally just pluck things out. Like exactly what I'm doing right now. This is the backbone for my social media as well, for HU Enterprises social media. I make a 20-minute, 30-minute long video, and I pluck the best bits and put them as highlight reels on my Instagram. The same thing can be done here. So when you think about creating content in any way, shape or form, I always think about what is the best, the easiest way that they can do to produce a long form bit of content every day or every week, so that they can have an abundance, a pool of content. It's all about creating that pool of content where you can just pluck things out of the pool and put it in elsewhere. Facebook, Instagram, YouTube. You can just put it elsewhere to have those moments where you have the chance of going viral on a certain platform. And once you have that viral aspect about your videos, then people are going to be tuning in wherever they come from. So that's the one thing I would establish, is having a long form content, and that would be live streaming as the main piece of long form content. Because with live streaming, depending on how many games you have in a week, I'm not too familiar with how many games they do have, but as far as the Premier League is concerned, depending on how many cup games they have, league games they have, I'm sure they'll have at least 2 or 3 a week. At most 3 a week. I would probably say on average 2 a week. For most teams, it'll probably be 2 games a week or 1 game a week, of course. And they should live stream all of those games and put them up as a catalog on either Twitch, make a Twitch account. Let's write this down. They should have live streaming as the main, and they should catalog them. On Twitch or YouTube. They should catalog them on either Twitch or YouTube. I would like to recommend probably Twitch, because it's an underrated, it's an unused platform that not many people are gravitating towards. Again, with so much interest in Twitch that is yet to come. There's so much untapped potential that you could see from Twitch. So it's one of those burgeoning communities where it's not like a Vimeo, it's not like any other streaming service, or it's not like any other video based service. It's got the capability, I see, to overturn YouTube in the next 10 years. And I'm actually going to do a case study on Twitch next time. So that's one of the cards. That'll be an interesting case study, deep dive on that. So I would say the long form content should be live streaming as the main. They should catalog the main long form bits of content on Twitch, and then their short form content, or their micro content, would be taking the golden nuggets from their streams and putting them up on Instagram. I'm sorry if I feel a bit tired. I've had such a long day, but that's no excuse. Let's get it. I don't know what I'm doing. So the long form bit of content, just to recap, would be live streaming as the main, and the short form bit of content, the micro bits of content, would be golden nuggets from their streams and putting them up on Instagram. Now, what I mean by golden nuggets is those wow moments. When you watch football, the most intriguing thing as far as the highlights is concerned is a screamer, is a late comeback, a sending off, drama, red card, wherever the case may be. And everyone loves a good nutmeg. Everyone loves a good skill. Everyone wants to see, the ball has come out. Everyone wants to see, people being like humiliated on the pitch. Those are the things that give that wow and intriguing factor to a particular league or a particular player. And that's actually, how Neymar got his initial buzz. Neymar, the Brazilian superstar that we all know and love right now, the current player for PSG, the number 10, he got his big break from how I knew him. I mean, he was like, 18, 19, 16, 17, when videos of him doing ridiculous skills in Brazil started popping up on the internet, and you would see him run past the whole team and score like wonder goals, and this kid was just annihilating men, doing ridiculous freestyle tricks, nutmegging them, doing sombrero flicks like over the top of his head, everything like that. And that was very early on, when people didn't really have a grasp of what exactly could be shown, what exactly could be known as viral on a consistent basis from a football standpoint. But he had that initial buzz and factor about him. So the same way it could change a player's life or have buzz around a player, why not have the same thing for a particular team or a particular league? But we're talking about team in this case. I think what they should do is select golden nuggets, whether that be an absolute screamer from Wayne Rooney, or an incredible assist, or an amazing passage of play, or a nutmeg, or a showboat, or some drama. You always want to take out the shareable bits that people are prompted to share with their friends. And you see some of these freestyle pages, the panic community, the street football community is a nice tidy niche in football, but the reason why some of these videos go extremely viral is because they understand the things that people want to see. People always like to see nutmegs. Every single player doesn't like to be nutmegged, but when you see an incredible nutmeg reaction, it makes you go crazy. It makes you want to hold your mouth, cuddle the guy because he just been publicly humiliated, and but you want to share it. You want to share that experience with other people. So I think what they should do is have those individual moments by players or by the team, and show those as micro bits of content for their Instagram, and compile a list on their Instagram with what they're doing. And I think what they're doing on Instagram right now is good. I can check out the Instagram right now. So DC United Instagram. They've got really good Instagram as it is. I won't say really good, but obviously it's decent enough to where you can get some form of interaction. So that, for example, they've got behind the scenes of the players training. Here's Wayne Rooney. Here's Wayne Rooney again. Exactly behind the scenes of players training. Is good so far. As far as they've got some pictures of the match and everything like that. They've got player interviews right here.
Alright, so you got 70 minutes under your belt.
So yeah, you got player interviews, and you see the love of the people that comment on that. It's good. Look, 11k views, 3k views, 2k likes on average. It's a tidy Instagram. I'm not faulting the Instagram. I'm not faulting anything at all. But what I am saying is what they can do to become better. Take that next step. Remember, my goal for them is to overtake LA Galaxy as being the most known and reputable football club that's coming out of America, and people want to know about DC United. They've got 4 major honors from the MLS, and it's a stat and a club worth boasting about. They've got nice, tidy look to them. They play good football. I've seen some of their games, and I feel they can really capitalize on this moment where they can really build a significant audience from what they currently have. As far as marketing, you know what I'm going to do. You already know what I'm going to say. Marketing, they need to do influencer marketing. And what I mean by that is they not necessarily need to find people that are going to, actual human beings. Let's put this in a bigger font. Boom. Not necessarily actual human beings, but what I mean by influencer marketing is go on specific pages, go on specific football rich pages like 9gag football, for example, like Sports Bible, for example, like 433, for example, like Lad Bible. I think that's a. I don't think that's a sport one, but you get the picture. They should, with the short form content, and this is the magic of going viral, getting an audience, getting some buzz. With the short form content, you can have, for example, the similar thing that when the Wayne Rooney, the infamous comeback of Wayne Rooney chasing the ball down and lofting it upfield, how that went viral. It's the same concept. Have those. You have a 90-minute game. You have 2 games a week. You must at least have 200 to 300 individual moments to where people go, wow, or people are impressed, or you have fans cheering. You must have those moments in every single game, and you can make different bits of content for each individual player and how they've kind of done in the game as well. So the amount of content that you can create from one 90-minute long game is incredible. The build up before the game, the warm up, the actual game, the aftermath. So all these things can be recorded and documented, and and having short form clips of those as highlights for people out on the go that don't have time to watch the full game can see that on their page, and having the best, most juicy moments, maybe the top 10, top 20, top 30 moments out of that particular game, they should all be used for influencer marketing. And I actually think DC United should partner with one of these football pages. Maybe if they signed a contract, here we go, signing contracts again. Signed a contract with 9gag Football. I believe they're the biggest football page. I could be wrong. I haven't checked my phone, anything like that. I think they are one of the biggest. If they signed a contract with 9gag Football for, I don't know, 2 years, and imagine how much traction they would get. They're currently at 112k followers. They will jump to 1 million followers if they follow this formula. They will jump to 1 million followers easy. And I say easy a lot, and I say it very loosely, but I genuinely believe easily that they will be able to do that within the next 12 months. In fact, within the next 6 months, if they really wanted to, and depending on what content they can get, they'll be able to do that. So I'm gonna wrap it up here. Again, my camera is about to die. I don't know why I don't charge my actual camera, but that is the moral of my life right now. Not charging my camera. But I hope you guys like what you've seen. This is my weekly breakdown on an MLS team by the name of DC United. I could have gone more in depth, but I really want to highlight my strategy to what I would do if I was one of the content guys, or if I was a freelancer. And hey, if one of the DC guys are looking at this, I appreciate if you get in contact with me. I'm sure I can really help you guys out. But apart from that, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Make sure you subscribe, you like, you share, you comment, and I want to hear you guys and understand, is this something that you like, that you guys want to see more often? And I'd love to fulfill that offer for you. And also turn on the bell notification to be notified whenever I upload first. Thank you so much, guys. Have a great day, and peace.